Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Joe Bernstein again here for Drop the Armor Coaching. What I want to talk to you right now today about is digging the roots but picking the fruits. That's right. I'm using a food and agricultural metaphor for your life. It's probably not the first time you'll hear about that if you keep watching me. But essentially, I was talking to a coaching client right now, and we were talking about a way to turn his critical voice or his judging voice into a way to see more deeply into his own life. What needs attention? What values does he need focusing on? How can he lead someone in this moment? How can he love someone in this moment when he's judging them? How can he create compassion and curiosity for others and for himself when he hears that judging voice? So at the end of the day, we talked about these questions you can ask yourself, pepper into your life. And of course, he wanted to take it a step further. He wanted to do some journaling around a few scenarios that are strong judgments for him right now. I told him, that's perfect, that's great. What happened though is a tendency for some of us who do our personal work, we do our self-help work, we do our personal growth work, we've been to therapy, we go to groups, we read books about how to improve in life. We sometimes get distracted by digging in the roots, right? So we want to dig up the roots. We want to go into the past. We want to see what's happening. We want to go multiple layers below the surface to figure out what that is really a symptom of. And I'm all about that. I'm always talking about how we got to look at the symptom below we got to look at the symptom and see that the root cause is below the surface and address the problem there. But don't fall into this pattern of having a tendency to just dig in the roots all the time, to just get your hands dirty. Yeah, it's fun, it's amazing. You get to learn about yourself. You get to see where some of the challenges are coming from and why they have good reasons behind them. But the actual change happens when you start to actually pick the fruits, when you're above the surface and you're taking those little moments in life to create awareness. So an example would be, in this case, instead of him just doing the journaling, which I think he should do, and I told him he should, for 15 or 20 minutes about one of these scenarios and going deep, he should also maybe pick a question each day to ask himself. For when the judger comes up, you pull out your phone, you look at the question, and you ask yourself. So maybe in this scenario, it's every day when those dozens of judgments come up, it's catching yourself a few times in those judgments and asking, how can I create curiosity for the person in front of me? How can I love or create compassion for the person in front of me? What's this really telling me about myself? It's catching yourself in the moment, learning in the real life scenarios, and course correcting with new actions and new habits and new behaviors. So that's what I got for you today. Make sure that you're digging those roots, but don't forget to be picking those fruits. All right? So bottom lining it again, digging the roots is all about learning of the deeper, under the surface level challenges, where stuff comes from. Picking the fruits is taking the action, finding your opportunity to course correct in the moment, and building new habits in your daily life. So don't forget to pick those fruits. That's where the good stuff comes from. That's where you get your nutrition. That's where you get your pleasure and your enjoyment. So that's what I got for you right now. Peace. I'm out.